Hello students, now in this video I am going to take some more examples of your trigonometrical identities. Here the question number part 6. So here we have to start a new pattern. The whole square root is given. So we have to do this question in a particular manner. Okay, first of all we have to remove the square root. The first step you must note down 1 plus sin A divided by 1 minus sin A. Okay, now to remove this square root we need a perfect square inside the square root sign. So for that what we do, first step we rationalize the denominator. As we used to rationalize the denominator, same process will take 1 plus sin A divided by 1 minus sin A and multiply numerator and denominator by conjugate of the denominator. So it is minus, you will write 1 plus sin A and numerator 1 plus sin A. Same number can be multiplied and divided in the numerator and denominator without altering the values. Then this next step we will see in numerator the same thing multiplied by twice, so we write 1 plus sin A whole square, and in denominator you find it is in the pattern of A minus B into A plus B, so A square minus B square. The A square means 1 square is 1 minus B square means sin square A. Okay, now thereafter we have an identity to use in the denominator. Numerator will be as it is 1 plus sin A and denominator it will be 1 minus sin square A gives you cos square A. So this will be your cos square A. Now you find in numerator and denominator both are in perfect square. So next step the bracket will be removed, square root will be removed. So next step you will get 1 plus sin A divided by cos A. Now keep the steps separately, 1 by cos A plus 1 by sin A. Here we can write 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A. And I hope you have the identity in your mind कि cos is reciprocal of sec. So 1 by cos A will give you sec A plus sin A by cos A will give you tan A, and this is your RHS, hence proved. So in this type of question you have to keep in the mind how to remove the square root by making the perfect square in numerator and denominator both. So this we have done here, 1 plus sin A whole square by cos square A. Here is the perfect square numerator, here the perfect square denominator. So next step square root and the square sign is removed to 1 plus sin A by cos A, and we got the answer. Clear? Now come to the next question. This is also a very important question and you can do it a very simple way. So in this LHS is your sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta divided by 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. Now we have to keep in the mind the RHS, what we need to prove. We need to prove tan theta. Okay, we need to prove here tan theta, and in numerator you see if sin is common and denominator cos is common, and we know sin theta by cos theta is tan theta, we can get easily. So take the common sin theta from the numerator. So sin theta is common, so it will be your 1 minus 2 sin square theta, and in denominator if you take the common cos, you will get here 2 cos square theta minus 1, and we know कि sin theta by cos theta gives you tan theta. So we got the value tan theta RHS. What is the remaining part? The remaining part is 1 minus 2 sin square theta divided by 2 cos square theta minus 1. And since we have to prove only tan theta, so definitely value of this whole becomes your 1. So what to do? Tan theta will remain as it is, and to make this value 1, numerator and denominator both would be same. So in the numerator it is cos, so change this cos into sin. Leave the numerator as it is. 1 minus 2 sin theta, and in denominator you change that 2 will remain 2, and cos square theta we can change in sin to 1 minus sin square theta, because cos square theta is 1 minus sin square theta minus 1. Now tan theta will remain as it is. In numerator 1 minus 2 sin square theta, in denominator you remove the bracket, you will get 2 minus 2 sin square theta minus 1. So next step you will see, simplify the denominator. Tan theta as it is, 1 minus 2 sin square theta divided by, here 2 minus 1 is 1 minus 2 sin square theta. So now the numerator and denominator is same thing, so this 2 will be cancelled each other. So this is cancelled. So what is left? Left is your tan theta, and this is your RHS. Okay, hence proved. Similarly, I am taking one more question. So in the 8th part of this question, we have to prove sin A plus cos A k whole square plus cos A plus sec A whole square is equal to 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. So this question is not very difficult, it's quite easy. Only by removing the square root sign, by splitting in A plus B whole square, we can get the result. So let's see. The LHS is sin A plus cosec A whole square plus cos A cos A plus sec A whole square. So simply I said कि remove the square root sign, square sign means split in the form of A plus B whole square. They will get sin square A plus cosec square A plus 2 sin A sec cosec A, 2 sin A into cosec A, and here if you split the second one, you will get cos square A plus sec square A plus 2 cos A into sec A. Now rearrange the terms according to our need. The first one is sin square A will remain as it is, plus here the cos square A you bring in the next second term, so this is a cos square A plus cosec square A. We need to prove in tan and cot. The cosec we can split as 1 plus cot square A, because cosec square A is equal to 1 plus cot square A. Next, here 2 into sin A into cosec A, both are reciprocal to each other, so sin theta into cosec theta is 1, so here you will get 1 plus cos square A already gone, now sec square A. To sec square A, in proof we have tan, so convert sec square in terms of tan, to 1 plus tan square A is sec square A. There we write 1 plus tan square A plus 2 into, again you find cos A and sec A, both are reciprocal to each other, the cos into sec is 1, so this is your 1. So after this step we have sin square A plus cos square A is 1 plus this is 1 plus cot square A plus 2 into 1 is 2 plus again 1 plus tan square A plus 2, and in next step you see 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 2 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 2 7, so it comes your 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A, and this is your RHS. Hence proved. So this is quite simple question, easy questions. So whatever the identities I have done in the last two videos, if you go through step by step and try to understand the concept of application of trigonometric identities, algebraical identities, and the simplification, I hope you can do all the remaining questions. Okay, thank you.